Part number 3, standard labor productivity rates. I will give you these files and I will explain how to use them. These very useful files will tell you what is the standard productivity rates for all the construction works. Let's see how to search and get the correct productivity rates from the productivity rates files. The productivity rates file is divided by the division. So this is division 1 general requirement, division 2 site work, division 3 concrete labor, division 4 masonry labor, division 5 metal, and so on. And as we talked earlier in our lessons, that this is the standard division of work. So this is standard. So we should go to the required division. For example, here I choose division number 4, which is the masonry labor, and I'm going to explain how to read the data in one of the files, but I'm giving you all the division up to division number 16. This is the file for the masonry work. You have here the CSI code, and you have here the item description, you have here the unit, you have here the crew structure. This is the daily output of the crew as per the units, and this is the man hours, and this is the equipment as well. So our concern here is the man hours. Let's take for example the masonry walls. We have walls break. This is the dimension of the walls. You have to find something very similar to the, if you want to make something very accurate, you have to get something very similar to your sizes and the material and so on. So this is walls and this is dimension. We have here, this is the crew, this is the foreman, which is supervision stuff, this is equipment, this is the main manpower. So our crew contains of 3, let's say masons. They use here another word for masons, but let's say mason. You have a crew of 3 mason and 2 helper. Will give you 3.9 square meter per hour. So in order to know what is the productivity for one mason, just simply divide this number by 3 and then multiply it by how many hours your mason are going to work, 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever. This will give you the standard productivity for the mason. Then you have to do the same for the helper. Divide this quantity by 2 helper, then multiply it by how many hours you will work. Let's see where to put this. The result of this simple calculation will be added here. The result of this calculation will be added here in the productivity per unit cell. So you have to check you have the mason, plaster, tile, mason, painter, carpenter, steel fixer, and so on. So simply here we have here our division of work. Let's say concreting. So this is the division number 3. So you need to go to division number 3 and look for the plain concrete footing and find the proper productivity rate for this item and just put it here and to the related manpower. So this is one of the benefits why we use this division number. Your work standard, it will be easy to merge your work and with other sheets and so on. So for example, here we have wall 100 thick. We will calculate, we'll find what is the proper productivity rate for the mason, for the tile mason, and we can add it here. This is very simple, and these files will help you to identify the standard productivity rates. And of course you can search the internet, you can use your local productivity rates or your company productivity rates, because it is different from nationality to another nationality and depending on the work condition and so on. So this is how to use our sheet here. Again, you can go to another item. This is concrete block including scaffolding, for example. The unit here is square meter. This is the crew. So 4 will produce 1.3 square meter, and here the description of your activity. Simply divide this by the numbers of the skilled labor, then multiply it by how many hours they are working, then put the result here, and that's it. Now let's go and see how to put this in Primavera.